Very happy you could be with us again. I am with Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, a James Beard Award nominee. The group includes in Old Town, Columbia Firehouse, and Vermilion. That's Vermilion. And then in the Delray neighborhood, you have where it all started, Evening Star Cafe and Planet Wine. Greg, it is always good to see you.
You too, my friend.
What is on tap this week?
So this week we have a very special beer that's not very often found down here in the DC area. It's called HopHands. It's from Tired Hands, one of the best American breweries, and not too far away in Ardmore, PA, right outside of Pennsylvania. Fantastic beer, 5.5% pale ale, brewed with some oats, a little hazy, nice and soft on the palate, and it's hopped with old school kind of American varietals, Simcoe, Centennial, and Amarillo.
This is my kind of pale ale because you can smell the hops.
Yeah,
and yet it's not a hop bomb. I mean, it's not a a double or a triple. Oh my goodness.
It's classic. It's great because it bridges the gap between the new, modern, hazy, juicy beers and the West Coast styles of old. It's got some bitterness, but not too much. It's got some piney flavors of the hops, lots of citrus, lots of orange. A classic beer. You know, Tired Hands, Gene Brulé is the owner, proprietor, an amazing guy and a friend of ours. And we're lucky that he sends us some beer from time to time. He is just a phenomenal brewer. So he and his wife Julie started Tired Hands back in 2012, a little cafe in Ardmore. And since then, they've opened a larger production facility and farm-to-table restaurant called the Fermenteria in 2015. They have a dispensary, which is where they have all their barrels aging and all of their funky stuff going on, and they bottle over there. They've opened a general store where they sell cans and merch right on the same street as the cafe. It's kind of a mini restaurant and beer empire growing on the outskirts of Philadelphia, and I mean, they make amazing stuff. This is the brewery, you know, like the Vale in Richmond people line up for.
Same thing.
This is the thing there. They're known for making milkshake IPAs, which are delicious. They're IPAs with vanilla and lactose and fruit, and they're just amazing beers that people can't get enough of them.
Now, is this something recently they did, or
HopHands is their flagship.
So, okay. Oh, yeah. No. So that's Gene, been there. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to drink it, because I should say Gene came
so
from.
Good.
He started out home brewing lots of saisons, and Saison Hands is their other flagship. I mean, this is the guy who started making mixed fermentation beers before it was cool, using oak foeders before it was cool. And so came up doing a lot of Belgian stuff. Loves making IPAs, obviously classic pale ales like this, and now he's also making delicious lagers. So. They're doing it all. The milkshakes are probably what they're kind of like most known for online and among some of the geeks who collect the cans. But I mean, truly, they're doing it all. We went up there last week and picked up some kegs from them. They had this delicious Baltic Porter on draft, which was as stunning as anything else they're making.
Man, I really like this.
It's great. He's home brewing. He worked at Weyerbacher for a number of years, if you remember that brewery. Still doing well out of Easton, PA. And then Iron Hill at their branch in Westchester for 5 years before opening it. So a lot of experience, but he's certainly unique, and this is one of the best breweries out there.
Dynamite. What would you pair that with? It just seems like, sky's the limit, really.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking, like, this is the beer if I'm like sitting at a bar watching sports of any kind and I'm eating wings and burgers and fish and chips. I mean, this is the beer that I want to just chase everything with. But I also think that kind of tangerine, almost kiwi-like flavor. It's got some bright citrus, some floral flavors as well. It makes it amazing with just like grilled seafood, shrimp. I think like shrimp tacos, guacamole and chips, fresh salsa. All of that I think would be delicious.
Fabulous. Greg, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Everyone, please always do drink responsibly, and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another beer of the week. And go Nationals.
Go Nationals.
Hopefully we're having a good August.